Hey, welcome back on this Friday morning. I'm Brian Sazing, hanging out here with Julie Hyman. Brad Smith is on assignment. Markets, well, they're limping into the weekend. We're seeing some downbeat action in all three major indices on that hotter than expected producer price index reading this morning. But Julie, over to you with some breaking news on the consumer front. And interestingly, losses in the markets accelerated after this hotter than expected.
Did they? I thought they decelerated.
I had it pick up just a little bit. Nonetheless,
all right, let's talk about the
number.
59.1 is the University of Michigan's consumer confidence figure for December. This is the preliminary read for December. That is better than the 57 that was estimated. Current conditions coming in better also, as were expectations. Now, all of these numbers, as the Survey of Consumers Director Joanne Shu points out in the release, all of this is showing a recovery of most of the losses from November, but still low from a historical perspective. Still, all components of the index were higher. One-year business conditions were up 14%. Long-term business conditions up about 6%. People are still seeing inflation, right? They're still concerned about higher prices. They improved, right? They moderated, but still relatively high, 4.6% in December, which is the lowest reading in 15 months. So these numbers are showing, a little, like it's not like everything.
And now the markets are coming back.
Right?
Well, we try to read every little bit of everything into markets, but it's good to see this in right in the smack in the middle of holiday season.
Yes,
That's a good
it is.
That's
so consumer sentiment is improving. And I think, what you just said, I want to repeat what Luca Paolini of Pictet said earlier, which is that you can't just look at these single, yes, of course the market's going to react to these single data points, but you do have to look at the ensemble of the data to try to get a more full picture here. And it's still a murky picture right now, to be sure. But the surprising consumer strength, even many of the CEOs who we've heard from this week at various conferences who have said we could be heading into a recession, many of them still highlighted surprising consumer resilience. And so perhaps that's what's reflected here in this survey.
And it's surprising. Look, you had RH CEO last night, Gary Friedman, on his earnings call saying the housing market is collapsing. It startled me. It shook me a little bit. So much I had to write a story about it. It's on our homepage.
Oh, all right. Well, we'll have to read that story.